Plus, inside the vodka wars, a multi-billion-dollar business drunk on competition. Smirnoff and Stoli, Sky and Svedka. What about the one with those famous ads? Tonight, an absolute profile.
From the global resources of ABC News, with Martin Bashir and Cynthia McFadden in New York City and Terry Moran in Washington, this is Nightline, March 29th, 2010. Nightline continues from Washington with Terry Moran.
What's your drink, if you have one? If your liquor of choice is vodka, you probably just know just how flooded the market has become. From premium brands to flavor infusion to celebrity endorsements, there is no shortage of bottles to choose from for the vodka drinker. But one bottle does stand out, and that is the Absolute Truth, as Clarissa Ward reports.
It's the multi-billion-dollar booze battle royale, starring that cocktail king vodka. And it's getting ugly.
We are now going to take the Ciroc, put it in this toilet bowl.
Inspire the cocktail revolution.
There's Smirnoff, the market leader, and Stolichnaya, or Stoli, and a host of newcomers, from high-enders to stylish-looking cheapies.
When I celebrate life, I celebrate with the best.
And now celebs are getting involved.
Come fly with me.
Like P. Diddy with his Ciroc vodka. Who is drinking which vodka where is becoming an all-important question.
Doing things differently leads to something exceptional.
But perhaps the most iconic brand
in an absolute world
remains that vodka delivered in a labelless, oversized medicine bottle. Absolute.
Competition is always very stimulating, and Absolute is by far today still the largest imported spirits in the United States. We are holding our share.
It's a little-known fact that every single drop of Absolute vodka in the world is made here. An unlikely front in the vodka war. This sleepy village of Åhus in southern Sweden is so small it doesn't even show up on a world atlas.
To make it in a small village, it's a lot more exciting than to make it just in an industrial site.
All Absolute vodka is made from local well water and wheat fields harvested by Åhus farmers.
When you have an Absolute tonic in Beijing, it should taste exactly the same as if your colleague has one in New York.
See if there's a difference between this one and the grainy one.
They even staff an official super taster, Per Hermansson.
Oh yeah, this one's much more yeasty.
Very good, yeasty, perfect.
To ensure their quality and keep a nose on the competition.
What do we find in number 4? No. It's quite dry, close to harsh.
Yeah.
Do you have any suggestion?
Well, I don't want to be like sued. I'm going to be like, okay, I'm going to say Stolichnaya.
Neither do I.
I'm going to get some Russian thugs at my door being like...
let's take a look. I'm not 100% sure what it is, to be honest. But oh, it was Smirnoff. I should have taken that on the dryness.
Every day, as many as 600,000 bottles of vodka are produced here. Before they're filled, every one of them is rinsed with Absolute vodka. Imperfections are quickly spotted.
I can't even imagine what's wrong with that.
There's something wrong there.
Every label must be placed within half a millimeter. Placed on that now globally recognized bottle.
The bottle was always the star.
The star of one of the longest-running ad campaigns in history, almost 30 years. The bottle's shape has been recreated out of everything from the Lennons to a lemon peel.
It looks great.
And seemingly everything in between, including a series of high-profile artistic collaborations.
The Andy Warhol from 1985, the first original creative collaboration for Absolute Vodka.
The ad campaign has not only fueled decades of sales,
many different types of Absolute hats. We have a lot of different pens, pins, watches, earrings. They even have some makeup, Absolute Courant lipstick, and matching nail polish too. This coat, which you can see.
But has catapulted the brand to almost cult-like status.
Various keychains, flashlights. I have umbrellas. I have a lot of barware, coat check numbers.
Michelle Humash started her Absolute collection in college.
My collection has over 3,500 different Absolute ads in it.
She's part of a community of Absolute fanatics who have made full-time hobbies out of their love for Absolute's iconic brand.
I have traded with or sold ads to collectors in Israel, Greece, Singapore, Sweden, all over the world.
But even Absolute is not immune to a recession. And while people may drink more when times are tough, they're also less likely to fork out $30 for a bottle of vodka. For the last 2 years, sales in the U.S., the world's largest vodka market, have been sluggish. At the same time, hundreds of cheaper brands like Sky and Svedka have stormed the scene. But Absolute CEO Philippe Guetta says he's not worried.
You're not beating them to quite the extent that you would hope to. Would you have any interest in making a cheaper version of Absolute?
We'll never compromise on quality. That's definitely the choice. As well, these very strong traditions of an obsession for quality and purity. So cheaper versions is out of questions.
Still, Absolute is building up its arsenal, getting into the celebrity game with a new wave of ads starring Kate Beckinsale rather than the bottle. Waging the vodka battle from the red carpet to the wheat fields and laboratories of Sweden.
Welcome to the club for super tasters.
Never before has war been so much fun. For Nightline, I'm Clarissa Ward.
Thanks and cheers to Clarissa Ward. We'll be right back, but first here's Jimmy Kimmel with what's coming up next on ABC. Jimmy?